Hello everyone, very good morning and welcome back once again to everyone to your favorite channel, that is StudyIQ English, and I'm your educator Praveen Mishra. And let's begin today's session, that is the Hindu analysis, date being 12th of May 2025, right? So what are the top headlines for us? Here we go. The first thing, the foremost thing that we need to discuss is obviously it's about the war. Whether it is a war or not, it is still a question. Shall we consider it as a war? Shall we consider it just a conflict or a conflagration, or just a type of a skirmishes or some tussle as we had in 1948? Is it correct to call it a war, first of all? Yes, why not? But the fact is, since it was not a full-fledged war, so it will be not considered as another Indo-Pak war. As within 72 hours, what we have seen, that a ceasefire has been established. But the point here is, okay, sorry guys, there was some technical issue with the audio, I guess. So here we go. Considering the particular fact here now, was it really a skirmish or a tussle or a war or something like that? So let's discuss that. See, within 3 days, that is within 72 hours only, the ceasefire was established. Yes, Pakistan violated the ceasefire on the very first day of the violation, but ultimately what we have seen, that it has also been a type of an event that could have been, the message was not strongly sent to the Pakistani DGMOs and so on, and they mistakenly might have violated the ceasefire. But yes, it is still a matter of concern whether this is right or not, whether the violation was done intentionally, out of purpose, or unintentionally, mistakenly, as the message was not sent to them at the earliest possible time. But here, what is the wonderful thing that we need to discuss is the heavy losses inflicted on Pakistani military as per the Director General of Military Operations of Pakistan, what they have to quote here. Okay, so when we talk about the actions, Operation Sindoor, that was launched on Wednesday, just last week, what we discussed, has it provided any particular lethal damage to the state of Pakistan? Well, to be very honest guys, let me be very frank here. Do not go on rumors. Yes, we are all nationalists. Yes, we love our country. Yes, we love our army. But you know what the problem is? Problem is with regard to the media. Problem is with regard to the Indian media. As you have seen in last 48 hours, or specifically 72 hours, what Indian media has claimed often, that Indian army has entered Lahore, captured Islamabad, this and that, etc., etc. All of these rumors, okay, all of these rumors, they are absolutely false, absolutely fake, right? It is having no such real life implications. Yes, we entered the territory of Pakistan. We brutally smashed 9 terrorist hideouts, including the one of the most wanted terrorist, one of the most wanted terrorists of our country, Masood Azhar. Unfortunately, he is still alive, but many of his family members, they have been killed by our soldiers, right? Yes, we are happy watching these Pakistani terrorists crying, but ultimately we have to understand how much impact our attack has given onto the Pakistani territory, how much damage it has. So to any civilian or to any military property, our soldiers have made it clear that they haven't attacked to any civilian or even to any military particular base, Pakistani. So it is non-escalatory in nature. Where have we attacked? We have attacked only and only the designated terrorist hideouts. Only and only the designated terrorist hideouts. And now, as per the Pakistani DGM, what is the particular statement we have got? okay, and as per the Indian military DGMOs as well, okay, that yes, heavy losses was witnessed, heavy losses were incurred to the Pakistani territory, but only and only to the terrorist hideouts and nothing. So it is absolutely non-escalatory in nature. So officials say that Operation Sindoor is still ongoing as the operational alert continues. This is what, okay, Pakistani military is feared out. Okay, as you can see this line, okay, officials say that Operation Sindoor is still ongoing. Yes, it is still ongoing, even we admit that, right? Because until and unless we neutralize all of those terrorists, okay, Operation Sindoor will be there. It is there, it will be there, right? Further, if you see the statement, the officer warns Pakistan against misadventure and pays tribute to 5 Indian military casualties that we have, okay, in the recent days. Apart from that, yes, 35 to 40 Pakistani military personnel killed in combat, key installations damaged during Operation Sindoor. Remember, 35 to 40 Pakistani military personnel, okay, in the combat when the Pakistani military launched the counter-offensive measures against our Operation Sindoor. It was not directly through the Operation Sindoor. Remember, these Pakistani military personnel being killed, they were not killed through the Operation Sindoor. They were killed, okay, just when they launched the counter-offensive measures against Operation Sindoor of our country. This is what the whole news is all about, right? Okay, that's the most simple thing. And if we just consider the next thing here, comparing to that very same particular thing, okay, Donald Trump repeats claim of US mediation, offers help to find a solution to the Kashmir dispute. Why Mr. Trump is so much keen and why is he always wanting to have all the sort of credit? It's not just Trump. It's about US president, or simply it's about US. See, guys, what is the whole theory here that we need to discuss in a very clearer manner? Okay, so why America came into being? A day before, or not even a day before, evening ceasefire was declared. The very same morning, IMF transferred some $1 billion, okay, of line of credit to Pakistan. Total line of credit has been sanctioned as some 2.3 billion approx, the lump sum amount, okay, and out of which almost 2 billion is already paid to Pakistan. Isn't it hypocrisy at its best? On one side, Financial Action Task Force, see, understand, okay, on one side, what we have got, the Financial Action Task Force, okay, that has considered Pakistan under the grey list. Okay, FATF, Financial Action Task Force. As per the FATF, Pakistan, okay, is into the grey list. Okay, just one step below of becoming blacklisted. Okay, as per the FATF and as per the statements, this is also what IMF has also stated. This is not just the Financial Action Task Force. You can go on to the IMF rulings on the official IMF websites. Okay, and this is what IMF has ruled, that yes, Pakistan is breeding ground of terrorism. Okay, it is what? Breeding ground of terrorism. Right? Now, what is this? Okay, as per IMF, it is Pakistan, right? When we are already indulged in war, when we are already indulged in battle, and when the whole world is aware that the 22nd April cowardly attacks, okay, the terrorist attacks that happened into our country, into Pahalgam, the terrorists, they were all from Pakistan. In fact, they have been trained from the camps of Lashkar-e-Taiba and other militant groups, specifically operational, active, headquartered in Pakistan. And the counter-offensive measures that we had, in the name of Operation Sindoor. It was simply for the sake of protection of our country's sovereignty and as well as providing the proper befitting reply to the terrorist groups. This is what Israel is doing. This is what America is doing. This is what the whole world is doing. This is what the United Nations Peacekeeping Forces, UNPKF, they have been doing. So we have followed the very same lines. We haven't done something new, something extraordinary. Okay. Now, as per the FATF and as per the IMF, Pakistan is the breeding ground once again of the terrorism. When we are fighting against a terrorist state now, right, and we have raised red flags n number of times, still IMF managed to sanction some $2.3 billion of the loan to Pakistan. Someone will ask you, tell me the joke of the millennium, and you tell him this joke, tell him or her this joke. IMF, considering Pakistan as breeding ground of terrorism, India fighting against the terrorist state, specifically Pakistan, after the Pahalgam attacks, after the attacks they have been done, right? And then the very same IMF sanctioning $2 billion. Wow. Specifically, when this happened, Pakistani government tweeted that we request international community, organizations, countries, blah, 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 to help us in this war, fight against India, as we are running low with the economy. Running low with the economy, as in, अरे सीधे सीधे बोल, सीधा, सामने, straight. Speak straightly. Running low with the ammunitions, right? You have got to know that made in China ammunitions are not going to help you, right? And now, they might have ringed to the White House and they might have asked, Sir, Donald, sir, I hope you remember the old friendship. And Donald would be like, yeah, tell me, right? Now, what is the concern? And then Pakistanis would have stated, sir, थोड़े से weapons चाहिए थे ना. Some weapons, some good weapons. Okay. Money, where is my money? Okay, sir, money, we don't have money. Economic crisis. Oh, money, no problem. Then America would have, provided this pressure to IMF. Give them the loan. $2 billion. Now, okay. American money, American weapons, IMF money. IMF money into the hands of Pakistani terrorist government. I will call them. Their government is terrorist government. Right? Simply. So now, Taliban is lesser terrorist government as compared to this Pakistani Shehbaz Sharif and other officials inside the government there. Okay, they are more terrorist as compared to the Talibanis. Now, IMF's money is with Pakistan. Now, where will this money be utilized? This money will be utilized once again in purchasing arsenal, in purchasing ammunitions only. Right? And now this time you will see a news very soon. So I'm not being prophetic. I'm not going to provide you any so-called this Bhavishyavani and so on. No. This is absolute logic. Anyone can give you this logic. This is not just my logic alone. I'm just giving you a particular event, a future event that is going to happen. Very soon, within a week or 2 or maybe 3, let's say maximum by end of this month, that is May, you will find a deal happening between Pakistan and America, specifically related to strategy. Okay, tactics exchange, like for example, Bika, Comcasa we had with America, right? In the very same sense, America will now approach Pakistan, as this is the disguised opportunity or blessings in disguise for America, the Indo-Pak war again, in case it happens, right? So in order to curtail Chinese presence, America would like to utilize Pakistan once again, as America knows this thing very well, that howsoever attempts, brave and grave attempts America tries to, sideline India with Russia and other allied states like Iran, it's not fruitful for America. It won't provide America any further good fruits. This is what America has understood. And now the war, in case it happens further, right? So what we will see, that yes, America would be siding itself, not directly, but yes, indirectly, as America is famous for, with Pakistan, right? So this is what is happening right now. This is exactly Pakistan's grey list, FATF, Financial Action Task Force, and yes, as per the IMF's statement as well. What compelled IMF to provide any sort of financial aid to Pakistan, and that too when we are in the mid of the war, when we are facing a huge conflict, right? Okay. So what's your opinion, guys? What do you say? Yes, Sagar, very good morning there. Saurabh, thank you so much. Jai Hind Rishi, Jai Hind everyone. Yes, what's the reason? Reason is quite clear. Conspiracy. See, I'm not so sure on this point, okay. I'm not so sure I'm saying this, okay. I have just, heard this, okay, and I'm yet to investigate proper and read in depth proper, and then only we will discuss this, okay. But just as a glimpse, someone was telling me, okay, someone from, the academics only, not any passerbys, okay. Someone from the academics only was telling me that Pakistan faced number of earthquakes within last 10 days. Okay, some 3 to 4 earthquakes within last 10 days. And these frequent earthquakes, Pakistan's geography is not subject to the frequent earthquakes. But suddenly how these frequent earthquakes are happening inside Pakistan. So tremors, they have been felt. Okay, yeah, that's true. Tremors, they have been felt, but on a regular note. So as per the rumors, these tremors could not be the naturally inflicted or the naturally occurring tremors. They could be high potential nuclear bomb test. They could be. See guys, I'm telling that these are just the rumors. I'm not so sure whether these rumors are right or wrong. Okay, I'm yet to read in that detail about this. I got to know just some time back. Okay, so I'm just sharing the rumors as of now, right? Yeah, they celebrated Diwali. Huh? Happy Diwali. We said na. See this. पाकिस्तान की बात मेरे से मत करवाओ ज़्यादा, जाने दो. Let me not go much in depth to Pakistan's topic, okay? So, tremors, talking about specifically. We don't know about tremors, okay? Whether they were naturally occurring tremors or they were actually that nuclear test tremors. So, wait guys, let's wait for a day or two. In that, I will be having the proper investigation, proper reading over all of these things. And then surely we shall be discussing it. Okay. Not agree with President Trump. We want POK, sir. Are bilkul. POK, anyhow we need POK. No doubt in that. Okay. But let's see, okay, what's going to happen. See what he has been. Very much, that in Hindi we take a very wonderful word, garju. गरज जिसने होनी है ना, गरजू होता है जो, like someone who is very much keen for something very much desperate, a despo personality. Right now Donald Trump's action, back to back tweet, back to back, I have mediated the ceasefire, okay, and the credit goes to America, blah 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 blah. So what? Now, are you not going to provide any sort of like what we say support to Pakistan? Will you end the quad grouping with Pakistan? One thing guys, if the world is forgetting, so let me remind this to absolutely to my UPSC aspirants at least. If the world is forgetting, don't forget please, year 2021, okay, it was year 2021 when America withdrew its forces from the soil of Afghanistan. Within a week after America withdrew from Afghanistan, America made another quadrilateral alliance. Okay, and this quadrilateral alliance is America, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Uzbekistan. This is a quad that is made by America in the year 2021, right? After the fall of the Baghdad Pact. Okay, Baghdad Pact of 1955. Okay, officially it was known as Central Treaty Organization, CENTO. Central Treaty Organization, in which Iran, Iraq, England, Pakistan, in fact, on the sidelines, America, not front line but sidelines. America was also present, but it failed during the time period of 1980s, 90s. It failed. Okay. Later on, what happened? What we have seen, suddenly Taliban rose to power after the fall of CENTO. Okay, after the fall of CENTO, after the this disintegration of USSR. Okay, suddenly what we have seen, tremors inside West Asia. Okay, the Afghanistan region, Taliban rose to power, and in order to curtail the powers of Taliban, who came from Sat Samundar Par, from the other corner of the world, America, and America indulged into the Afghanistani politics as well as economics for next 2 decades. And when America withdrew from Afghanistan in the year 2021, immediately within a week, America established the new Quad. Right? The new Quad, as in having America itself, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Uzbekistan. So now, will America criticize Pakistan and take off its name as per the tradition from the Quad? Will America do this? Let me give you the answer. No. For America, this new Quad is the new gateway to keep its presence inside the West Asian politics. Right? This is what the reality is. So the world is not discussing about this new Quad. I am quite surprised why this new Quad is not into the discussion. But it is one of the reasons. Right? It is. It will remain. Okay. Sir, America and China had the highest voting in IMF claiming loans, right? Yep, absolutely. Okay. Right? Sir, Joe Biden was in the position of the president. What decision he would have made? Well, dear Sagar, now this is the past. We can't claim anything. If Joe Biden would have been on the position of the POTUS, what decision he would have taken? No one knows. Okay, literally no one knows. Okay, but yes, it would have been not something like Donald Trump, as he is, very much this volatile personality. Though Joe Biden wouldn't have entered into the politics as early as this Donald Trump has entered. Okay, this particular event. Okay, Joe Biden would have waited, as per my opinion. Okay, but now it is a past. There is nothing to discuss on that point. Okay, so here we go. This is the point, right? Everyone, please remember the solution. Okay, and now what Donald Trump is focusing on. See the statement that has come here. Okay, that solution to Kashmir dispute. Okay, this is what Donald Trump has stated. Solution to what? Kashmir dispute. You'll find a solution. Okay, America is saying dispute resolution for Kashmir. Okay, nothing more to be quoted here. Next, as per the theory, what do we say? कुत्ते की दुम कभी सीधी नहीं होती, right? A dog's tail can never be straightened. In our Barmer region of Rajasthan, we have witnessed Pakistani drones flying again. Okay, crossing low fly. Okay, and they have entered where? They have entered the Barmer region after ceasefire came into being. Okay, guys, this is today's news. That is, it has happened just yesterday that a Pakistani drone, okay, literally what? A Pakistani drone was seen, witnessed by the locals where? In our state of Rajasthan, specifically Barmer region. So, the fact here is, this is why we have stated, okay, that is the Operation Sindoor over? Just correlate with this line, okay, just this line. Drones spotted in Barmer sky, okay, blackout continues in Rajasthan. This news, okay, just highlight this particular point. And now have a look at this one, the very first line that is here. Officials say Operation Sindoor is still ongoing as the operational alert continues. Even after the ceasefire, what are your drones doing in my airtime, my boundary? So obviously I will have to continue with my Operation Sindoor, right? When your drones are inside my territory, and why your drones are inside my territory even after ceasefire, then obviously I will have to continue with my Operation Sindoor, right? And you just be thankful to your Almighty that it was Operation Sindoor only, right? If it would have been another level of surgical strike, now, then that so-called tea that you guys are flouting, okay, you won't have been left with any single utensil to even boil a cup of water. Forget about the tea, right? These Pakistanis must understand. So obviously now their DGMO is saying Operation Sindoor is still on. So why shouldn't it be on when I'm having these news with me that this is still the Pakistani drones are visible inside Barmer, Rajasthan region? है ना? Are you out of your mind? If you are out of your mind, okay, congratulations. But we Indians, we are not. We will have to take care, right? And this is what the care we are taking, okay? Understood? This is today's event, yes. Sir, give content for newspaper in important lines. There I will share the PDF on my Telegram channel, okay? So hope you guys have been connected with me on the Telegram channel. So there I'll share the PDF, don't worry. Right, okay. Now see the next thing. Next news here actually. Just ending the Pakistani chapter, okay. Coming back to the whole segment guys, okay, back to the another news. That is fishers, they decry hydrocarbon project in the wage bank. They cite threat to livelihood, okay. See, what is the whole news first of all? If it is like this, opposition to the proposed hydrocarbon exploration project in the waters of Kanyakumari has risen among the fishermen. And according to them, though the project had been planned at 35 nautical miles from the shore, the designated area was a vital fishing ground. Okay, the Union Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has issued a notice inviting bids under the Hydrocarbon Exploration Program. This is what the ministry is. What is the name of the ministry? Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Now, what is the whole scene here? Let's understand. See, as per the United Nations Conventions on the Laws of the Seas, from exactly your coastline, okay, from exactly your coastline, what we can basically state, okay, this particular region, that is your coastline, okay, up to 12 nautical miles. How many? 12 nautical miles. 1 nautical mile is equal to 1.852 kilometer. Okay, it is 1 nautical mile. Okay, so 12 nautical miles, roughly you can say 22 kilometers something, okay, 22 to 23 kilometers something, okay, is the maritime boundary of every country. And as per the same United Nations Conventions on the Laws of the Seas, till 12 nautical miles, okay, it is your boundary, and from from the same shoreline up to 200 nautical miles, you are authorized to go ahead with the exploration. So it is your exclusive economic zone, okay. These 200 nautical miles, they are considered as EEZ, as in exclusive economic zone, okay. So what we can understand, the wedge bank, okay, this is the region of Sri Lanka, and left side Sri Lanka we have got up to 35 nautical miles, a particular region, a location that is known as wedge bank, okay, or the wage bank, what we basically pronounce, okay. So in this wedge or the wage bank, the Union Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has now initiated the hydrocarbon exploration project. Okay, what is that? Hydrocarbon exploration project, okay, and because of which the fishermen, okay, specifically those who go to fishing up to the wage bank, they have raised their concern that it will disturb their fishing activities or their livelihood. So now what is the whole thing here that we need to discuss? Firstly, okay, so the ministry which is involved, the ministry is Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. What are the two things that we need to discuss here? Hydrocarbons, what are hydrocarbons, and secondly, where is wedge bank exactly. So if we see, this is exactly the wedge bank area, this one. So if you can see here, okay, the country, okay, we have got the southern coast here, and apart from the coast, if we move towards, west, onto the western coast, okay, this is Sri Lanka here, okay, and now exactly towards the western coast we have got this particular location that is known as wedge bank. Okay, this is specifically wedge bank. So it is the name WADGE, it is the name of the ocean bank here, present where, onto the west coast, okay, just beneath the Kanyakumari, okay, exactly parallel, okay, to the southern coast of Sri Lanka. But remember, it is not falling in our territory, it is falling in our EEZ, that is exclusive economic zone, as it is onto the 35 nautical miles area. Okay, but still, okay, it is our exclusive economic zone and we are authorized to go ahead for the fishing purposes there. Okay, so what is first of all hydrocarbons? Okay, so hydrocarbons, they are organic compounds. Firstly, remember, they are what? Organic compound only. Hydrocarbon, they are organic in nature. Okay, made up of obviously hydrogen and carbons. So the name hydrocarbons. Okay, so they have got two elements within themselves, hydrogen and carbons, while the carbon atoms create the compounds framework. The hydrogen atoms are attached to them in a variety of different configurations. Okay, so basically hydrocarbons base is made up of what? It is made up of carbon. Okay, hydrogen, it is in variation there. Okay, so hydrogen or hydrocarbon, what it is? First of all, an organic compound, as in having two or more of them, or two or more of the elements. Okay, and here what we have got, hydrogen as well as carbon. So the base of the hydrocarbon is made up of what? It is made up of the carbon only, whereas hydrogen is present in the form of variation. Okay, so this is what hydrocarbon, and the best thing through which we get the hydrocarbon is what is known as kerogens. Okay, what is that? Kerogens. Kerogens, they are the lumps of organic matter and they are primary source of hydrocarbons in the rocky underground. Okay, so if we go into the ocean, into the seabed or the ocean bed, so there we can find a particular type of a rock that is known as kerogens. Okay, in these kerogens, okay, we can find good amount of hydrocarbons. Right, so as you can see, kerogens can be deposited from the three possible sources as the remains of the lake, that is lacustrine, a larger marine ecosystem, or a terrestrial ecosystem, okay, through which we get kerogen, and through kerogen what we get hydrocarbon. So basically what you just need to remember here, hydrocarbon, where it is extracted from the ocean seabed basically, and specifically into the ocean or the seabed, what is the particular thing that we need to firstly explore or identify? That is a particular rocky material that is known as kerogen. Okay, and these kerogen, they can be because of the lake activity, a larger marine ecosystem, or through a terrestrial ecosystem as well. So kerogen can be made through normal water body, through the other like terrestrial ecosystem as well, or through other aquatic or the marine ecosystem as well. Okay, so this is what basically the kerogens they are. So normal water, saline water, terrestrial ecosystem, these are the three particular features through which hydrocarbons could be made. Okay, or actually kerogens could be made, and through kerogens we can identify what? We can identify the extract the hydrocarbons. Okay, here we go. So this is wedge bank again. Now as per the India-Sri Lanka Agreement of 1971, okay, 1976, okay, recognized the wedge bank as part of India's exclusive economic zone. Guys, remember, it is not our territory. Okay, our territory ends at 12 nautical miles. Okay, this is exactly present on the 35 nautical miles. But up to 200 nautical miles, as per the United Nations Conventions on the Laws of the Sea of 1982, okay, we have got the exclusive economic zone. So Wedge Bank falls into the India's exclusive economic zone as per, okay, the treaty we have signed with Sri Lanka in the year 1976 after giving up the Kachhathivu island. Okay, so Wedge Bank is India's EEZ and it is a continental shelf nearly 80 kilometers, that is 50 nautical miles seawards from the coast of Kanyakumari. Exactly from the coast of Kanyakumari, it is 50 nautical miles. Okay, then under the agreement, Sri Lankan fishing vessels and personnel were not allowed, okay, to engage in the fishing activities in the Wedge Bank. Okay, literally not allowed. Who? Sri Lankan. Okay, it is our exclusive economic zone, though not our territory, but our exclusive economic zone. So all the economic activities there shall be carried by the Indians only. So Wedge Bank doesn't allow, and as per the India-Sri Lanka Treaty of 1976, okay, Sri Lanka is not allowed to access any commercial or non-commercial activity inside the Wedge Bank. Okay, further, the agreement allowed whom? Indian fishermen to use the resources in the Wedge Bank area. Okay, and it is a shallow zone with a nearly flat bottom topography and a continental shelf. In the late 2023, by November or December something, Government of India invited notice inviting offers, NIO, under the hydrocarbon exploration and licensing policy known as HELP. Okay, so guys, remember there is a particular policy of the government that is known as HELP. Okay, HELP as in HELP, full form Hydrocarbon Exploration and Licensing Policy. H for hydrocarbon, E for exploration, L for licensing, P for policy. So it is HELP, belonging to whom? Belonging to the Government of India, through which the government invites the bidders for the sake of exploration of hydrocarbons, basically identification of the kerogens beneath the sea, into the seabed basically. Okay, so here we go to the next news. What we have got? Digital repository to preserve Tamil Nadu's waning art forms. Obviously, art and culture, the Indian performing arts. This is what, all thanks of the westernization and all the glorification we have done to the European as well as the Western things, that we have lost essence, touch to our culture. Just, I guess, around a week back or 10 days back, we were discussing about a radio station inside our state of Kerala that is about to be now discontinued or disbanded, okay, which was once upon a time run by or operated by the local tribals themselves, those who were promoting the local customs and their traditions. But since now it is not much in the tradition, not more into the usage, so now a radio station is being said to have a bid adieu or the farewell, right? And now when you talk about another art or artistic things or cultural things in our country, from paintings to music to dances to everything like temple architecture, Indo-Islamic architecture, the puppetry, the pottery, the coinage, etc. How much are we aware of this? Nil, zero. Only when it comes to a UPSC aspirant, the one who is very serious in studies, the one who reads art and culture is aware that, oh, I have got the textile industry in my country running from ages, centuries, millenniums, right? Oh, I have got, music, classical music. I have got books like Theri Gatha, books like Abhinay Darpan, or books like, Bharat Muni's book Natya Shastra. Okay, so I have got multiple books, Ashtadhyayi Mahabhashya, okay, Apabhramsa. These are the books. I have got the book known as Vishnu Dharmottara Puran. So, which tells me about the Indian aesthetics, Indian culture, right? But I haven't read them. Why? Because I am much more indulged in, enjoying the jazz, rock, or this new rap music of the West. Okay, because of which the actual aesthetics, they are fading away. They are getting shadowed, and for which the government has initiated now a particular digital repository through which all the artistic frames, all the artistic elements would be saved digitally. And as you can see, the Tamil Nadu government, okay, what they have done, okay, the Tamil Nadu Adi Dravidar and Tribal Welfare Department has initiated steps for ambitious project to create a digital repository that will be named as Suvadugal. Okay, what is the name of the digital repository? Suvadugal. Okay, where Tamil Nadu to document and preserve the traditional performing arts of Adi Dravidar and other tribal communities across the state. So we have got a very rich as in not with the monetary value, but rich with regard to the tradition. Okay, obviously, a particular community that is known as Adi, Adi or Adi Dravidar. So their arts, okay, and other communities' arts, their traditions, their protocols, their features, they shall be preserved, okay, through a digital repository known as what? Suvadugal. Okay, so where it is? Once again, it is the state of Tamil Nadu, which has been considered now these days as the champion of the reform system in our country. Okay, starting from Kachathivu to now Suvadugal. Okay, so credit goes to the state government and we must appreciate such type of things. So MK Stalin government, I must say, they have now started playing into the front foot. They have now started playing into a very affirmative zone, into a very affirmative manner in preserving all of the local things, as well as they are also considering, okay, the international as well as the interstate or the intra-country activities. So MK Stalin could be a next big thing into the Indian politics, not just into the state of Tamil Nadu, but to the whole of India. So let's see what's the destiny has kept for us in the future. Okay, it will be a matter of time. Now, next. No compromise if somebody hurts dignity of court, says Justice Gavai. So Justice Gavai, B.R. Gavai, who is he? Just within next 48 hours, India will be having its next Chief Justice, and it will be Justice B.R. Gavai, who is going to be India's next Chief Justice. Okay, and now what is the whole scenario here? Okay, the statement, we are not going to discuss the whole statement, but yes, the feature. Justice B.R. Gavai, whose father was a former parliamentarian as well as the former governor, he is going to be the first Buddhist Chief Justice of India. Yes, 52nd Chief Justice overall, that's fine. But the first Chief Justice of India who will be coming from the religion of Buddhism. His father, Justice Gavai's father, he converted to Buddhism with Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, B.R. Ambedkar. Yes, so Mr. Gavai, Justice Gavai, he has got a very huge legacy with himself. Okay, he is not just a normal judge who is coming from any background. He is coming from a background, okay, who is associated with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the great name. Okay, and this association gives him a unique level of spotlight or a limelight, what we can basically say. Right, so his father, he was part of the conversion movement, okay, led by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar when he adopted Buddhism, and there only, okay, Justice B.R. Gavai, okay, he also became a Buddhist person because of his father, and now India is all set to have its first ever Buddhist judge. It will be Justice B.R. Gavai. Okay, so in next 48 hours, the history will be created by Justice B.R. Gavai. Okay. So it is a matter of achievement, it is a matter of triumph once again for us, right? So here we go to the next news. Iran, US wrap up the nuclear talks with no major breakthrough. If you go ahead with around 10 days or 9 or 10 days back, I'll get the link properly and I'll share this news with you, okay? Around 8 or 9 days or 10 days back when we were having the Hindu analysis class, in the very same class, I gave you the statement that within this month only, okay, we will be having this news that the deal will be having no further presence. The deal will be having no further results, okay. The Iran nuclear deal, the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Okay, the 2015 deal, which halted in 2018, restarted in 2021, and now in 2025. Okay, Iran has stated that we are in no good mood of providing any further impetus or any further boost to the Iran nuclear deal. What we are doing it on our own and with the help of our alliances, including Russia, including China. And if America is having much problem with this, then it's not our problem. We can look after into the upcoming days. And this has happened specifically when Iran has test fired its Bashir missile systems. Okay, Qasim Bashir missile systems. Okay, that is an intercontinental long range missiles. Right. After that, the deal is happening. And now let's see what will be the future of the world. Okay, as of now, what we are watching, Qasim Bashir missile systems, they are active. Okay, where inside the state of Iran, which has denied any further enhancement or upgradation into the Iran nuclear deal, and America, who is now more keen towards Pakistan. So the stage is set. Okay. So guys, that's it with regard to today's newspaper analysis. Thank you so much for watching. And before ending the session, you know it very well, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button and never miss an update from the channel. And apart from that, if you wish to connect with me, you can connect on two distinct platforms, over Telegram and on Instagram. Okay, on Telegram you can search me with the username study_with_Praveen, and on Instagram you can search me with the username Praveen_Mishra_2107. Okay, so Telegram study_with_Praveen, Instagram Praveen Mishra_2107. So wherever you are comfortable, you guys can connect with me and let me know whatever your doubts are. Okay, and how can I help you? Thank you so much guys for watching. See you soon sharp at 3 p.m. now in the next session. Good day, take care, study well. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.